As the seasons start to change, I'm often looking for very quick, easy meals that are delicious and inexpensive. And in these trying times, that's really important. So today on Jay's World Kitchen, I'm going to show you a super simple beef noodle casserole that literally takes 10 minutes to prepare and about half an hour in total. And that's from the get-go. We're going to start off by preheating our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to actually boil some water so that we can make approximately 6 ounces or 170 grams of egg noodles. I've already pre-cooked mine, but what you're going to do is you're going to get the water to a boil with some salt in it, and you're going to boil that for 8 to 10 minutes until it's nice and tender. And then in a pan like this on your cooktop, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and then into that we're going to put in 1 chopped onion. And we're just going to stir those up and let them start to become tender. At which point we're going to add in approximately 2 cloves of finely chopped garlic. And if you know me, these are really big cloves. Garlic's definitely one of my favorite ingredients. And now we're just going to stir those in. And just as our onions are starting to become slightly translucent and are looking a little bit more tender, we're going to add in 1 pound of lean ground beef. And we're just going to break that up and make sure that we have all of that spread out nice and evenly, and so that it could all cook evenly. And now that our beef is just nicely browned like that, and there's still a little pink in there, and that's okay. You just want to get it pretty well cooked, because we are still going to cook this for quite some time. We're just going to add in a little bit of salt to taste and a little bit of black pepper. And again, this is to taste. If you like it a little bit more peppery, you can always add in more. And if you're enjoying this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help YouTube to recommend my content to viewers such as yourself. And now into this, I'm going to add 1 small can of tomato sauce. And it's about a 7-ounce can, so not a lot. And just stir that in. And while that's already amazing, we are now going to add in a can of diced tomatoes that we've drained. So I am actually using my homemade diced tomatoes, and I will leave a video link for that at the end of this video. But we've drained most of the liquid out of here. There's still a little bit, but not a ton. And we're just going to put that in and give it a good stir so that everything combines really well. And now our final ingredient in this portion is going to be 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Now, once again, if you don't have Italian seasoning on hand, I will leave the recipe right here. So you can actually make your own ahead of time, and you can store that for up to 6 months or a year in a cool, dry place. And I have to tell you that this smells absolutely amazing already. And we're just going to let that come to a boil like that. Just a very sort of slight simmer. We don't want it to overboil or burn or anything, so it doesn't need to be a very high heat. We do want to get the temperature quite high up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our cooked pasta that we cooked previously, and again, just 10 minutes in boiling water, and then strain it out. And we're going to pop that right in there. And at this point, we're going to turn off the heat underneath this pan. And we want to really make sure that we're mixing this in incredibly well. And then we're going to remove that from the stove top, and we're going to take a casserole dish. Now I'm using this beautiful square one that I have because really my portions are relatively small, and we're going to actually just spray this with some olive oil like we've done previously with casseroles, because what we want to do is we want to ensure that it has a nice greased base to go into. And now into that we're going to pour our casserole. And we're just going to even that out across the casserole dish like that. And now, of course, my other favorite part is topping this with grated cheddar cheese. And you can be as liberal and as generous with your cheese as you'd like. And there it is. In under 10 minutes, we have the entire dish ready to go into the oven. And our oven is a preheated 400-degree Fahrenheit oven. We're going to pop that in uncovered and bake it for 20 minutes. And while that's baking, I'd like to just give a quick shout out to all of my supporters on Patreon. Without their financial support, this channel would absolutely not be possible. If you'd like to get your name on my Patreon thanks, or you'd like to find out more about how you can financially support this channel from as little as $5 a month, all you have to do is click on the Patreon link down below in the comments section. Now, after just 20 minutes in the oven, the smell is really incredible. I love how that cheese is sort of melted and was nicely bubbling, and that all the flavor has just permeated through everything. I'm really excited to try some of this. See if I can. Oh, yeah. Man, is that ever good. Such a simple meal, and what I really like about this is you can taste obviously the tomato in there's quite bold, but the garlic and the onion is definitely there. This is such a easy dish. It costs nothing to throw together, and what I like about it is that there's so much potential to make it unique and to make it yours. And if you try this recipe and you do something unique to it, I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comment section below how that turned out for you and what you did to make this dish even better than it is just on its own. Now, if you're enjoying my content, please think about hitting that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you know when I post my next video. If you'd like to see some more of my content, you can also follow me on all of my social media, and those links are below in the comments section as well. Now, if you'd like to try my diced tomatoes recipe that I use to make this dish, you can find that video right here. And if you'd like to try some more of my main course meals, you can find that playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy eating.